Please permit me to read this out for you because I'm able to say it as it is, how I want to say it. Reading it out. If I should say it just offhand, I might miss some things and go back to, I missed this one. So, have you ever paused for a moment and realized just how time flies, how it just seems to be slipping away? You wake up, you blink, and suddenly it's just another year gone. For some of us, this realization is merely bittersweet. But for others, it's a crushing weight. It's a reminder of goals unmet, dreams deferred, and milestones they thought they've achieved, they should have, or we should have achieved by now. You know, from this little question, I guess you might be wondering what I want to talk about today. This is leading me to the topic, which is time, when time slips away, and the mental toll of feeling left behind in life. When time slips away, and the mental toll of feeling left behind in life. You know, even as personally as an individual, I have, looked back to see, wow, I can remember when I was 19, when I was so young. Yes, I'm still young. Yeah, but I hope you just get what I mean. Like, when I was much more younger, the time has gone so fast. And I've also heard from individuals who, have noted this. Like, they are up to this year now. How like, it went so fast. They can't even imagine they're this age now and all of that. That is how fast it goes. It goes so fast. And now this phenomenon isn't just about perception. It has a tangible mental effect. As research has indicated that feeling as though you're running out of time can lead to anxiety, depression, and even burnout. It increases a sense of urgency that is difficult to shake, especially, of course, we're in a society that glorifies achievement and constant productivity. And even, yes, these things are wonderful, but, the productivity is relative. It's not really just productivity. Like, for example, someone who is making little milestones might not really be achieved as compared to someone who was made really elaborate milestones. So it's more like productivity is relative to the standards, what is set by the society. And as a result, so many of us feel left behind because even though you're making that progress, it might not really seem like it because of some of the standards, the societal expectation standards that are put. Now, this pressure, it intensifies even more in this age of social media. As sometimes we get to scroll, we see reels of other people, we see achievements, we see different things, promotion, weddings, and travel adventures. It's very much easy for us to fall into the trap of comparison. You're feeling left behind. You're feeling like, I'm not doing it this way, so I'm not making progress. I'm not able to travel to this particular place, so nothing much. You get what I mean? So, by now, you might think, I should have achieved this. I should have achieved this, just like I mentioned. It's easy to fall into that trap. But this line of thinking, this pattern of thinking, does it help? No, it doesn't. The only thing it leads you to do, the only feeling it leaves you with, is the feeling of frustration, hopelessness, and even feeling inadequate. Now, what can you do? What can you do even now if you're having this sense of, time passage, and you're feeling overwhelmed by it all? Maybe you're also checking your year. Maybe you're checking it. And how did I get here? It went so fast. I'm here now. And you're feeling overwhelmed. Okay, maybe where I was even thinking, what I was thinking I was going to achieve, I've not really achieved it as I thought. So what can you do if you're feeling overwhelmed by this? The first step is for you to recognize that you are not alone. Yes, you're not alone. There are lots of individuals who are experiencing it, who are feeling it, who are sensing it as well, as grappled with this feeling. And of course, most times it's amplified, often are amplified by an unrealistic societal expectation. Let me say, for example, there was a young man, he's 35, or is it 33 years old, and he was just mentioning about, on the social media, he was just mentioning of, he's not got any kids, he's not gotten a wife, like a partner. And, I'm just wondering, what, like, 33 years old, yes, some of us might have kids and all of that by that age. However, everyone's timing is different. So I might not know the surrounding factors around this, but I could sense some element of societal expectation that is hinged to the time passage, age, and what is expected to be achieved by that time. Does it mean that this getting married or having kids at that time is not okay? That's not what I'm saying. It's absolutely beautiful. However, it's most beautiful when everyone sticks to his or her time. For example, there's no need being frustrated if you've not gotten it at this time. Then it's more about understanding yourself, understanding your own timing, and making sure that you're not just living your life based on societal expectation. You're living based on your own time, where you are at the moment, and embracing your progress and celebrating your progress, I mean, at where you at any particular stage you find yourself in. So now, what are some of the practical tips? What are some of the practical tips that can help you? One of such is perspective, shifting your perspective. For example, using this young man as an example, why do I feel I should have kids now? That's not bad. Why do I feel I should have a partner now? That's not bad. It's all about understanding it a bit more. Is it because of this is what I feel maybe I should have done? Or maybe I feel by now I should have achieved this, I should have done this? Or is it because maybe my colleagues, they've all gotten kids, or my friends have gotten married and they've gotten kids and I'm left behind? Where is this coming from? Or maybe is it based on pressure? Or is it because really I feel like, yes, it's time? Or maybe I should have done this earlier, not because of any societal pressure, but just because of me, what I feel is necessary at this point in my life, and I feel I'm mentally capable. I'm in that state of mind where I can, take this next step. You get what I mean? So it's important to shift the perspective, shift your perspective. And because another reason why shifting your perspective is important is because when you are able to shift your perspective, it will also help you. It will help you to be, grateful for what you have. By the time you shift it away from society expectations, shift it away from what is expected in a society to where you are at the moment, what your own timing, going with your own timing, it will help you look and appreciate how far you've come. What is it you've achieved? You might not have gotten that kid, you might not have gotten that spouse or partner, but there's something you've got. And what is that you've got? And you might also have gotten partner, you've gotten a kid, but there's something else maybe you're thinking, by now I should have. But by the time you're able to, shift your perspective away from societal expectation, it will help you to look inwards. And looking inwards, you won't just see what you haven't achieved, you also see something you've achieved, which in turn is going to bring up gratitude, help you to appreciate yourself, celebrate yourself, see what you've gotten at this point, even while you're still aspiring for other heights. Studies suggest that practicing gratitude can help. It can help very well. Instead of focusing on what you haven't achieved, reflect on what you've got. What have you got? What have you achieved? It can't be that you've not achieved anything. It can't be. There's something you have achieved. So what have you achieved? Reflect on those things, no matter how small it is. Again, that's where societal pressure, maybe I should achieve something like this. So this one is nothing. It's not an achievement. No, that's not true. outside the societal expectation or whatever it is, what have you achieved as an individual that you feel like, this, I'm proud of myself. It wasn't easy. It might not just be the best, or it might not just be whatever it is, but I'm proud of where I am at this time. And looking at this success, I know how hard it was for me to get this. What are you proud of? What are you grateful to have? Reflect on those things. And I'll also encourage you to, write down 3 things or 1 that you are proud of every day. Just remember, what are the things I'm grateful for today? And if you don't have anything you're grateful for, I thank God for life. If you've got health, I thank God for health. Whatever it is you've got. If you've got a roof over your head, I thank God for that. If you're able to eat, I thank God for that. There's something you must reflect on. There's something you can thank God for. There's something you will be grateful for that you've got. Now set realistic goals. Set realistic goals. And when I make goals, it's not about what the society is expecting. It's about you, your goals, what you think this is for you. For example, it's just like me coming here I'm not in any form of pressure to come and maybe stay on the screen and say anything. No, it's from me. It's something I feel like doing. It's driven from within. Okay, it's driven from within. So it's not based on any form of societal pressure or whatever it is. And what that means is sometimes I'm not always coming up. Sometimes maybe I might be overwhelmed with work and other life engagement. I might not be able to come up. But I try as much as possible when I'm able to come up. I come up as well. Not because other people are doing it or I'm expected to do it, but because there's this inner drive, of doing this, especially when I see people mentioning they found this helpful. For me, that is fulfilling. So, and now remember, it would not be nice for me to look, I'm not making it so sophisticated, even though those things are wonderful. But what I'm saying is embracing your own journey as well and celebrating yourself. I might not make it all that sophisticated at the moment as it might look or as it might seem, but there's progress. I might not always turn up all the time as some other social media influencers might do, which is great. They've got their own time, they've got their own priorities, they've got everything, which is great. But for me, I'm going in my own journey, what I'm able to do based on my own life involvement, engagement, priorities, and everything. So even at times when I feel like I would come here, I will be able to come and show the video, and I'm unable to, I give myself the grace to rest. I give myself the grace to be okay with it. Show myself empathy, show myself that grace. I hope you get what I mean. So it's about setting realistic goals. What are those goals? Set them, break them down into manageable steps based on you, not based on any other person. You. What are the things that you can achieve? Even though you fail, you're not able to get it, giving yourself that grace rather than beating yourself up. I should have gotten this all messed up. It's easy to go to that trap. It's very much easy. So setting realistic goals and manageable goals based on you, based on what you are able to do, based on how it's better for you. So, and you celebrate small wins. So all of you who are, finding the video interesting, for me, that's a win. And I celebrate you all, okay? I celebrate every one of you tuning in, seeing the video. It might not be millions, but I'm grateful for you all right? And I know it's growing. It's a gradual process. But for now, this is my own small win. And I appreciate being able to, make content that you find maybe reminding you of something that is encouraging, that you already know, or maybe helping you pick up a new tip that you've not really considered. That is an honor. That is a privilege. So I celebrate that, and I celebrate you all, okay? So I also want to encourage you to celebrate your little win, celebrate your small win, and help yourself know that you're making progress. Help yourself know that, yes, you're making progress. And it's not all the way it's seeming and all of that. Combat that feeling of stagnation. Combat that feeling that's making you feel like, I've not achieved anything. I've not done anything. For some of us who are working in the hospital, maybe you're working different fields. For example, let me use the hospital. you're saving life, you're supporting individuals there, you're serving humanity, you're doing the best you can. And that's a win. That's a win. Because you're contributing to people's life, you're adding, you're doing something. That's the same way for different, we are all in different sphere, we're all in different capacity. So celebrating that is very important, even as much as you're aspiring to be whoever you want to be, that God has created you for. So again, limit social media exposure. Social media is great. Of course, I'm sharing this content without social media. I wouldn't be able to do this here. And of course, I also learn many good things on social media. And I guess as we all as well. So social media is good. However, an overexposure to it and maybe exposing yourself rather to everything can be very harmful. A 2018 study from the University of Pennsylvania found that reducing social media use can decrease the feeling of envy and improve overall well-being. So you now say that I think when you're always exposing yourself to maybe content that are very flashy, those are good. But when you constantly, if you expose yourself and feel like it's encouraging you in a positive way, not pushing you away from being yourself, but if you feel this is encouraging you to be you, to build up, to aspire, that's good. But if you feel it's bringing in this envy and making you, rather than aspire, or maybe if you be whoever you're made to be, you rather see yourself comparing, feeling left behind, feeling not doing enough, finding something lacking in your life, then it's very important that you limit it. You limit it, and if possible, avoid such content that creates in you that feeling. Okay. And again, the last one I will be sharing with you is, seek novelty. Novelty, I mean, just try something new. A hobby, a course, or even a short trip, whatever is within your reach. Novel experiences can help stretch your perception of time and make you feel fuller. Okay, so just trying something new, something you feel like exploring, something you feel like, doing, it can help you make your life enriching and, satisfying. Please do keep in mind that life is not a race. It isn't a race. When I say race, it's more like a competition. Race is a competition. So you're trying to get to a particular point. Everyone is headed to a particular point. That's not life. Everyone is not headed to one particular point. You have your own, you're unique. You have your own uniqueness to you. I have my own uniqueness to me. Another person has their own uniqueness to him or her. So you are different. So there is no universal timeline for success, just like I gave that example. There's no universal timeline for saying you must be married, you must have a kid at 33 years. Is it a good idea? Yes. However, if that is in your own time as well, it's also a good idea to stick to your own time. Okay? So there is no universal time that everybody at this age you must achieve this, at this age you must achieve this. No, there's nothing like that. Everybody's journey is different. Your journey is unique and different, and it's good that you embrace it. By focusing on your personal growth and the present moment, you can help, redefine, change your perception of time. It can help you see time in a different light. Rather than being left behind, you see it as it is where you are. It's a moment of growth. This is where I was. I am here now. I appreciate where I am now. And looking forward to the future. Exploring yourself more. It just changes your perception. Time indeed is precious. Yes, it is. But keep in mind, it is still yours to navigate. It's still dependent on you. The world is so crowded. However, no matter how crowded the world is, we are all individual. We are all different. We are all individuals. And it's very important, as we are all individuals, you also keep to mind that time is yours. Nobody has that right to take that away from you. So it's yours to navigate. And so don't let social media, don't let anything, don't let worry, don't let comparison, don't let envy keep you away from navigating your life and being where you are meant to be. Okay? And before we close, I'm going to share a story. For me personally, I was also caught in this race of, where, this is, maybe I should have done this, or maybe I should do this, or where do I even fit in? There are a lot of beautiful things one can do, a lot of glaring things one can do. One thing, what helped me the most was my connection with God. Yes, my personal life is just incomplete without the God factor. So my connection with God helped me, my work with God helped me to know what I should be doing per season. So I know sometimes some of you might be struggling with, how do I even know what I'm meant to do? Or maybe if you're struggling to even know what you're even meant to do. I was in that category. But my work with God helped me. He helped me know what I should be doing by this particular time, and it helped me stay in my own lane. Just to know where I should be. And this is very helpful because I know what I should be doing and I know where I'm headed at. It gives a whole lot of clarity. I can't explain this, but this is the story. And if you're feeling trapped, like you don't even know what you should be doing, you don't even know what is even your own timing, how do you even know what's your own timing? And how do you know you're not wasting your own timing? Also encourage you as well to build a connection with God. He knows just how to do that. Also, I will end the video today with a verse of the scripture on time. In Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1, he says, to everything there is a season, there is a time, to every purpose under heaven. I'll say that again. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1, to everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven. So I hope you were able to get a ton of value from this video, and this video encouraged you to, rather than look outside, to look within you and to walk within your own race, within your own timing, walk in your own place. Just be you, and just be you and celebrate every milestone, every little wins that you have achieved. I'm Godiva. I'm a Christian counselor, and I make videos on faith, mental well-being and relationship. If you found this video interesting, please do give it a like. You can follow the page or subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to seeing you next week Tuesday. Until then, please always remain safe. Take care now. Bye-bye.